Hey guys, it's Lori Poole here with the Shoot Space, and this month we are talking about setting up your sales system with your client, and that involves your inquiry and your pre-session consultation. So in the article, we talked a lot about meeting with your client to actually review your pricing and your sales system, but also to show them your products, to help plan out the session, and really just make sure that the entire session runs smoothly. Again, from that sales standpoint though, this is of course where you're exposing your client to your products, your pricing, and really making sure that they're on board with the in-person sales model that you're striving for. So for our video this month, I wanted to do a little bit of a walkthrough of our studio. And Jeff and I have done walkthrough tours of our studio before with Shutter Magazine, but the focus of this video is going to be specifically on how we use our studio to set the client up for in-person sales. So you're going to see a little bit of me on and off the camera, but mostly I'm actually going to be walking through with the camera and showing you different things that the client sees and experiences and why we do the things that we do, okay? So to start off our video, what I want you to see is I'm kind of at the corner here between our lobby and then going around the corner to our sales room. So this area that you see on the camera over here is actually what our clients see when they first walk in the door. So I'm going to go off camera and actually walk through that and talk about why it's set up the way that it is. But then once they come in through here, we greet them, we walk around the corner with them and bring them to our sales room, which is this door over here. So I'm going to switch gears here. I'm going to go off camera and then do a little tour of the studio and talk about how all of this is part of our sales process and part of how we get our clients on board with in-person sales. All right guys, so we are standing just outside the front door here, so you're actually getting the experience of what our clients see when they come in the door. And really the main thing that I wanted to point out to you is that when they come in, they're essentially seeing kind of like a living room set up here. So we've got tables and chairs, we have a little, this is all part of our lobby and waiting room, but what we're showing them is these large canvases that are the anchor point of this room. So let me back out so that you can kind of see all of that. Sorry for the door being in the way there. But that's what they're seeing when they come in. So they're seeing the place that photographic artwork has in their home. Now also throughout the lobby area we have a fireplace mantle, again with a print over it. And then when we go back over this way, we've got a hall table also with a print over it. And as we go around the corner, we show groupings. Now, one thing I want you to notice is that when we show groupings, they're always from the same event or same shoot. So we're not showcasing 3 different families in a grouping here. We are really showing the artwork the way that it's meant to be displayed in their home. So if it's a single print, that's fine, but anything that's a grouping is always from the same wedding or same event. And that's the same thing that they saw here when they walked in. This is all from one wedding. All right, so as we go around the corner, this is the doorway that you saw in the video just a moment ago. And this is actually our sales room where we meet with our clients. So what you'll see here is we have bookcases and shelves full of our products. We have art up on the wall. But again, even here, we're showing art the way that it is meant to be seen in their home. So groupings over furniture. And I'm going to try and back up just a little bit here so you can get a little bit better sense of what the clients are seeing. So the clients are asked to take a seat right here on this sofa. So it's nice and comfy, it's suede, it feels good when you touch it. Not suede, but like a microfiber, like a faux suede. And then they see this table full of products, and Jeff and I sit in these 2 chairs here, and then they're seeing again art on the walls everywhere around that they look. So they're seeing the way that this is meant to be displayed. If you notice, there are no small prints anywhere in our studio. As a matter of fact, that little teeny tiny metal over here in the corner that we say is little teeny tiny, this is the smallest print on display anywhere. You guys want to guess the size of this? It's a 16 by 20. So hopefully that puts in perspective for you what they're actually seeing when they see these large prints. So these are 20 by 30s and a 30 by 40. So everything around in the studio is large and to proper scale. We don't show anything 8 by 10, 11 by 14, none of that is on the walls. As a matter of fact, this is an 8 by 12 curved metal here that's on the table. And so they're seeing that small prints belong on surfaces, large prints belong on walls, and those large prints ideally are in groupings like this. All right, so a little bit more about what the clients are seeing. As you've noticed, we've got, hey, there's me in the reflection there. We've got a slideshow of images playing. Now, if this were for an actual consultation, I would also have music playing, but obviously that's going to mess with the audio for this video, so we turn the music off. One other thing that I didn't mention before is that hall table that we passed on the way in has a scent warmer going on it. So we talked about in the video how we're touching their senses, okay? So we've got the smell. Obviously we have tons of things to look at, but we also make sure that our products feel good. So this right here is a velvet cover. We have leather covers. We have all different cover swatches for them to touch and to feel. And then of course, as I mentioned before, even our sofa is fun to touch and feel. It's that brushed kind of micro suede. So lots of things for their sense of touch, obviously lots of things for their sense of sight. As far as taste goes, right here behind the sofa, you get a little backstage tour here. This is our refreshments. So we've got wine, we have juices, we have beer, we have soda, we have water. So we have lots of things to offer for them to drink. And I think just as far as the boutique sales model goes too, it's a treat to come somewhere and have somebody offer you a glass of wine. It's like, what? I get alcohol in the middle of the day and it's only 2 o'clock? Hells yes, I want a glass of wine. So it makes it for kind of a fun experience, but obviously we have non-alcoholic options as well. But I think it does just set that stage for the fact that we're gonna pamper them and take care of them while they're here. For longer consultations, particularly wedding consultations, we'll set out cheese and crackers and snacks for them just to keep them from getting hungry, because we don't want anyone getting hangry while they're here. Going back to what they're seeing on the table, we have a variety of our most popular products. Obviously, Jeff and I are really big into albums. And if you're coming to Shutterfest this year, one of the classes that we're teaching, shameless plug, is the $3,000 wedding album made easy. If you notice how thick our wedding albums are, this is pretty standard of a wedding album offering for us. And it's not because the pages are super thick. It's because we're routinely designing 70 to 90 page album for our clients. So we like to show off these big, thick albums. We're showing them what we want them to buy. We're showing lots of different sizes. This is one of our products that we offer as well. This is from Global Image Products, and it is a gorgeous little box here that I can't open one-handed while I'm on video. Let me set this down. See if I can do this. Whoop. Okay, scroll up. I'm gonna let go of the little thing here. All right. So this is actually what we give to all of our wedding clients. We have matted prints in here as well as their USB files. And we tell our clients that once they are a wedding client of ours, they're part of our Portraits for Life program, which means we're going to photograph them every year for life. And what we do is we start them off with just a few prints from their wedding day in this box. But then over the years, every time we do another shoot, we add another image to this box. So this becomes, first of all, it's a tearjerker for them when we're talking about, you know, what sets us apart from other photographers, and they hear that, they want it. But it also is just a great way for us to keep in touch with our clients over the years and ensure that our clients are coming back. All right. So here we have another album. We're showing a lot of our upgrades here. So it's hard to show on the video, but you can actually see there's a clear deboss here in this Greek scroll pattern. So this was actually a Greek wedding, so we printed the couple's name using the Greek letters and then did the Greek scroll pattern deboss all the way across the cover. And then that comes with a slip cover here, and the slip cover is printed just a little bit differently. So again, we're showing all of our different upgrade options here and really showing them what we want them to buy. This is an 11 by 14 size album. Most people think of those as wall portraits, and we're selling them as books. So again, and look at the presence of something that's that big. So again, we're showing our clients what we want them to buy. We're setting the stage for that sale in advance by constantly showing them, the best of what we offer. So this album here is from Vision Art. This other album I forgot to mention earlier when I was showing it to you. This is from Miller's. So we do use a combination of different albums here, but our clients are seeing all of them in a seamless way. So they're seeing debossing, and they're seeing leather, and they're seeing custom printing, and they're seeing just all kinds of different options here. We want to start planting the seeds for that sale early when they see all of these things. And then of course, as I mentioned, all throughout the studio, we're planting the seeds for additional portraits that they can get. So if you notice over here, this one's a bridal portrait option. These obviously are boudoir. The other one that we have over here in the corner is engagement. So not only are we showing them ways that they can showcase their wedding images themselves, but we're also showing them other things that we offer. And a lot of times, just by having this here in the sales room and having one of these little prints here on the table, we'll have brides contact us afterward and say, I didn't want to bring it up during the consultation, but I think I want to do one of those boudoir shoots. So they're seeing all of that here. And that's the point of all of this is meant to really start that sales process early. So guys, I hope this video is helpful for you. I hope this helps showcase and give you ideas of what you can include in your sales room. I guess one last thing that I should mention is these are just a handful of our samples. We have these out right now because Jeff's going to be meeting with a wedding planner later today. So this table is heavily weighted towards weddings. But when I'm meeting with a boudoir client, the wedding albums go away and I'm putting more boudoir stuff out on the table. And that's the purpose of having all these shelves over here with all of our different products is, of course, we need somewhere to store all of that stuff. But I think definitely just having lots and lots of samples of every different type that you can imagine and every possible product that you want to sell is really integral to starting that sales process early before they've even decided that they want to book you. All right, you guys, I hope this was helpful for you. I hope this gave you some ideas on how you might want to set up your sales room, on things that you might want to bring with you to your sales consultation if you're not doing them in studio. Even if you're meeting them at Panera or Starbucks or whatever, bring your samples with you. Start showing them this stuff. Start that conversation early. All right, you guys, that concludes our little tour today. Hopefully this was helpful for you, and we look forward to seeing you next month in Shutter Magazine and at Shutterfest. Bye.